reunited with their families. So I know,
That's
and the
good.
folks at the hotel too, they had a mother who approached them and was like, thank you so much. My daughter is
Yeah.
alive because you guys were able to assist her today. So, I mean, I can only imagine that they're grateful.
I don't have much minimal empathy for people that don't listen to emergency warnings. It's easy to say that, but you have to keep in mind that these are kids. And so really these kids are going to be at the mercy of their parents' decision making. So even if the kids are, not listening to the emergency warnings, that's really probably the parents that aren't listening. And so I wouldn't blame that on the kids. Yeah, it's just not. And also, there's a lot of flash floods and things like this that can happen really fast too. There's a summer camp.
When we were picking up folks, have young girls who were asking about if we knew where their siblings were, and at that point we're just trying to get and help those who we can assist. And just praying and hoping that folks are able to get reunited with their families.
So Scott, when you do,
the fact is, a lot of people always try to find some sort of person who's at fault. Sometimes bad shit just happens, man. There's no conspiracy. There's no mistake. Sometimes bad shit just happens.
Hear from people that need rescuing. What is the most common way that do you just find them, or are people able to reach out with phones? And what's the most common way that they contact you to let you know that they need help?
We have bunk beds in our cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had to swim out of our cabins.
Under an hour?
Campers from Camp La Junta lucky to be alive this morning after they say they had to swim out of their cabins during flash floods in Kerr County. That camp just a few miles up the Guadalupe River from Camp Mystic. That's where more than 20 campers are still missing this morning. Thanks for waking up with us on this.
Yeah, we've only had this happen in where I'm at. We've only had this happen one time.
Kerr County, but other counties near the San Antonio area. This is new video here you're looking at.
San Antonio is about 45 or so minutes away from Austin. It's actually quite close. And Guadalupe River, that's the river, I think, that's the one in San Marcos that people usually go tubing in that are from Texas State. It's a pretty popular place. Anybody in Austin probably has either been there if they grew up as a young adult in Austin. They've been there. Yeah, and so it's a 2-hour drive. I thought it was a little bit, yeah, that's the river. Oh, is it the river? Yeah, well, either way, in that area, right? That's it.
Spring Branch, Texas. That's in Comal County. Storms rolled through those areas again around 2 this morning,
look at this.
With more rain expected later today. At last check, more than 230 people in Kerr County have been rescued and evacuated. The death toll is now up to 24. Efforts continued throughout and evacuated. The death.
I don't think people realize, if you get caught up in this, imagine if one of these sticks hits your leg in the wrong way. You're fucked. You're dead. You're dead. That's it. You're done. Right? And that's as an able-bodied adult.
Death toll is now up to 24. Efforts continued throughout the night to find more than 20 missing girls from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River. Those floodwaters rose more than 20 feet in the span of 2 hours. And just before we came on the air, we learned a director for a different camp near the Guadalupe River died in those floods. Heart of the Hills is a girls' camp in Hunt, Texas. They released a statement last night saying their director and co-owner, Jane Ransdale, did not make it. That camp says it was not in session when the floods
20
began.
feet in 2 hours? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But other camps were. Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick were in Kerrville last night, promising to find every missing person no matter what. One North Texas family says they are lucky to know their child is alive. Our Teresa Woodard spoke to them moments before they left to reunite with her.
And she wasn't even supposed to be at this session.
I spoke with Natalie and Jeff Dunning moments before they left North Texas, not long after they discovered their daughter, a Camp Mystic camp counselor, is safe.
I feel very, very sorry for the parents that don't know yet.
Communication from the Hill Country
Look how fast this is. This got to be going 40 miles an hour. Like, at least.
Communication from the hill country is hard. They don't yet know what their daughter saw or went through. They only know she was at a place she dearly loves.
Way faster. By the way, the fastest that a human can run is like 25, 30 miles an hour. And swimming obviously is less. You don't even have a chance. You're just cooked. You're done.
So close to God, and that's actually where she was baptized, was in Mystic last year.
They call Camp Mystic
Nah,
magical.
bro, I could do it.
When you look at pictures the camp previously shared on social media, you see it. And when you look at Hannah Dunning and a camp
It's
picture...
15 miles per hour? I thought the fastest people could run in a sprint was around 28 miles an hour. But I could be wrong.
She posted days ago, you feel it. Feel why she stayed an extra session at the very last minute.
She stayed there. God put her there for a reason, so that she could help.
Help the youngest campers.
And that's
some
a sprint.
Still missing.
Keep in mind. We'll get that.
8-year-old Hadley Hannah of Dallas among them. Her mom gave us this photo, hoping it helps her find Hadley.
I'll see if there's any more of these images here to show.
At least 20.
Let me see if I pull some of this up.
The desperate search for
this is it.
Usually for celebration, it's a very tough day in Texas, and it was a destructive flood.
Oh my God.
Taking property and sadly, lives.
Homes washed away, floodwaters swallowing buildings and vehicles. After more than a month's worth of rain fell since the morning hours.
This came at night when people were asleep in bed.
Yeah.
Please pray for our community.
Dozens of water rescues along the Guadalupe River.
We have a few steps right here, and I can only assume that there was a house attached to it.
The river rising to...
That was a house? Holy